Hello and welcome to Sakkhi's virtual Fireside Chat series, an exclusive initiative under Women in HR program. I'm your host, Rajalakshmi, and today we are honored to have with us an inspiring HR leader, Aparna C. Let me introduce her. Aparna is a seasoned HR strategist with over 24 years of experience in human capital strategy, organizational transformation, and leadership development. Transformation, culture, and operations with proven expertise in fueling organization effectiveness and delivering business aligned results for organizations from startup to mature phases and across industries, technology, supply chain management, research and development, IT services, and others. She has worked extensively on strategic partnerships with business leaders, providing insights for the entire business life cycle. Her strength lies in building strong internal and external relationships with CXOs and people across all levels of the organization to foster a positive work environment, promote employee model, and implement best practices. She has been responsible for. Welcome, Aparna, to share your knowledge and your life journey, your professional journey to our audience. And it's an absolute pleasure for sharing thoughts with the amazing Sakhi.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi, for inviting me to be a part of your Fireside Chat series. And it's really an honor for me to be here. And I hope I can do justice for it.
Briefly introduced you something about.
Um, okay. Here's what I'm going to take a step back and say. I didn't get into HR where I said, okay, this is what I need to do. This is where I have to be. There was no such thought process at all. HR just happened by chance. And that's also because I had a very good friend who was from my college, who was in the consulting field. So I got married very young. My son was born. And that's when I said, okay, what next? Because now you're a mother as well. What next can you do? That's when I was reaching out to her. She said, hey, why don't you come and join us, right? As a recruitment consultant. And I said, I have no idea what recruitment is. They said, that's all right. We will teach you. So my journey started there. Interestingly, I've had fantastic folks who have really taught me on the way. And I think to be a successful HR, the core is recruitment. You need to understand that bit. So I that way, if I look at it, I really thank my first job. That's where I started. And then over the years, I have played different roles from recruitment to HR to running a business, elderly healthcare, where it was completely different. I didn't play a HR role, but I played a business head role. I did sales, I did business development, went and met with fantastic doctors across Bangalore, set up medical care centers in retirement communities, and then got back into HR. So, and of course, in the last 24 years, COVID also came, right? So, when COVID hit us, I said, I can't sit. What can I do? This was my way of giving back. And I said, but that's when I think the government, the BBMP, and all of them were looking at people who could come and volunteer. And that was a calling that I had. And I said, okay, what can I do? So I was the BBMP home quarantine squad. This was especially during the first phase of COVID, where we had a 14-day stay at home. You've gone out of Karnataka, you're coming back, you need to stay home, all of that, right? So I think that kind of gave me a very different outlook towards life. So there were people who, all of them were trying to see what they could do to the society, how they could help the society. So that's how I started. And then I volunteered to, make food and give food for people who were on the street volunteering, either to go give food for people. So I said, someone has to take care of people who volunteer. So yeah, that's a little bit that I did as well. And I think those were some heartening and something that I'm very proud that I did. And in all of this, I think all I can say is I didn't get COVID at all. I don't know how, but I didn't get COVID. So, those small things. That's the journey that I've had so far. And I volunteer quite a bit. And I have, and I think I'm proud to say that I've built relationships which have lasted long. And I'm a true believer of be a giver before you can, before you can ask or take anything. So that's a little bit about the journey I've had so far.
Uh, so, you have done a great job actually doing a lot of initiatives, taking out. Good to hear that you have done a lot of things. Uh, so, can you, what actually inspired you to pursue HR as a career? You told me about how you got accidentally into the HR, but is there any trigger point or any incident that you wanted to explore in HR?
So, Lakshmi, fantastic question. So here is what, right? Once you get into it, then when you realize that this is something that you like to do. One, I think now when I look back, people say, hey, you were always one of those who was always there for others, right? Maybe HR, if you see, is being an enabler, right? Is being collaborative, is being a facilitator, right? All of that, if I look back, I think that's something that I always enjoyed doing, connecting, right? Being there for people, understanding what is it that they need. If you look, I mean, that is what human resource is, right? Being human. So I think, yeah, there was no such, I didn't, everything just came together.
Thanks. Because HR means people management. So I think you are good at talking to people and mingling with them. So I think that is how you got connected to HR, and it would be great when the passion turns into a workplace.
Absolutely, absolutely. I realized now when I look back, I think I have my school friends who used to say, hey, you were always like this before as well. You haven't changed at all.
One of your strength is organizational transformation. So you told me that you're more into entrepreneur kind of motivation. From your experiences, what are the key elements to building a thriving and inclusive work culture?
I love this question, Lakshmi, and I think what I realize is it's a strategic intent. It's not something, because see, having a thriving, inclusive work culture is a combination of a strategic leadership structure and a cultural all together, right? And for that, you need to ensure that as a HR, you understand what is the clear, what is an organizational purpose and value. Do you understand it very well? Then what are the core values that can guide behaviors, right? Integrity and accountability starts with you before you can even set it down, to the others, right? Leadership has to set the tone. We have to walk the talk. It is not just talking, right? In all of this, can you make employees feel safe to speak up, challenge you, innovate? Can we have a feedback driven culture? right? And in all of this, you also should make sure your performance is driven. You make sure, you can articulate the goals that the company is looking for. In all of that, how do you combine and make it a KPI, for more clarity and accountability? Can you recognize the rewards, the outcomes, you know, all of it, right, is what brings in. And it's not an one night approach, right? It's an ongoing approach. It starts with you.
So, coming to women in HR and leadership development, as a champion of diversity and inclusion, how do you see the role of women evolving in HR leadership?
So here is what I always believe, Lakshmi, for the question that you have. Inclusivity starts from home. Diversity starts from home. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man. It starts from your childhood. You see what is happening around you. You observe the behaviors of the people at home. That's the culture you come from. It starts from there. And I strongly believe in it. Especially look at, if you're successful, it's not just one person, right? It's the entire family. They say a village is what you need to raise a child. But I'm saying, to make sure you're successful, it's not just a woman. It can be anybody. You need your support system to support you. How you treat them says a lot about who you are. Small things, right? You've gone to a restaurant. Can we ask the person what their name is, who comes and gives you the card, comes and takes your order? Makes a lot of difference, right? And you say thank you to them. Suppose you have somebody who opens your car door because you've given it for a valet parking. Can you say thank you? It starts from there.
One small gesture makes a lot of difference, actually.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You said it.
And what do you think biggest challenges women face in this space?
I think the life cycle of a woman is not easy. Why? She goes through the 4M. What are the 4Ms? Marriage. That's the first one. Societal pressure, right? You need to get married. Motherhood. Maternity. And we're getting to menopause as well. The 4Ms, which is a part of a woman's life cycle, these are the challenges that only a woman goes through and not a man. I'm not saying they don't support, but this is only something that a woman goes through, isn't it?
Other than that, now, see, earlier it was only the house. Now even office is there.
Correct.
It's not like woman is equal to men now. Woman is above men.
We are one, I think we are one level above or 1.5 times above. The reason being, giving birth to a child is no joke. The pain that we go through is a threshold that not everybody understands. Only a woman who's gone through it understands. Be it how you have it doesn't matter, right? The changes in your body only a woman goes through. Those are, but while they are challenges, because of the support system, we are able to recover and we are able to come back to the workforce, isn't it? All of this says we need to support each other. We need to be an ally, a support, and an advocate and a sponsor for each other. If we don't do it for each other, who else will do it?
That is very true, actually. Every time we see this WhatsApp jokes or saying that women is an enemy to men, they don't support each other, kind of thing. But there are so many people who support each other and to grow, and that is why there are a lot of communities come up.
Correct. If you see the number of communities which have come up in the last 3-4 years is far more.
That is the example to show that women help each other.
Absolutely. Because I don't think anybody else will understand what you've gone through. Please understand, we have no manual to tell us this is how to lead a life, or this is what is a perfect mother. We have no manuals. We have only seen people. We imbibe what we see within our family. Either we imbibe the better ones, or we ensure we don't make the mistakes that we have seen people making. But where is a manual? No manual. Yeah. Tell me, where is a manual for us?
There is no manual. We have done our creativity and through our knowledge, our experience, trial and error, we have.
It's only trial and error, no, Lakshmi?
Yes, trial and error. So, you have mentored many professionals and entrepreneurs. What are your top 3 pieces of advice for women looking to climb the HR leadership ladder?
Um, 3 things, right? It doesn't matter doesn't have to be necessarily in the HR space. Anybody, go for it. It won't be perfect. It won't be 100%, but it's all right. Go for it. What will happen? Nothing. Ask. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. And life is not perfect. Live now, here and now. Enjoy life while we do everything else. If you're getting an opportunity, don't think so much. Go for it. You will be successful, because that's one way of a door opening for you, an opportunity that's knocking on your door. You never know where it's going to come from. And don't brew too much. Don't have guilty conscience. Go for it. It's okay.
Go for it.
Yes, precisely. So 3 things. Go for it. You never know where the opportunity is coming from, right? And you can always ask around. Nothing else. So basically, coming back to, acknowledging that it's never going to be perfect, assurance that you can do it, acceptance that you are good.
Until you don't ask,
How will you get an answer? Yes.
So it is ask. Ask is the first.
Correct.
Until you ask, nobody will reply.
And why do we assume we're going to get no as an answer? No way. Anyway, we know the answer is going to be no. But you never know. It could be a yes as well.
Very true. Okay, let's go to the next segment, that is a rapid fire round. So you can just
Oh my God.
answers. There are 6 questions and just ask. One word to describe your leadership style?
Uh, I would say being there. There's no leadership style for that, but I only say I'm there.
A book every HR leader should read?
Uh, Very difficult to say. Read what comes to your mind every time. Read as you progress in your career. There is no one such book that I have read. I keep reading, I keep listening, right? And do what is right.
Biggest misconception about HR?
We only help them do rangolis.
Mhm. Your go-to stress buster?
Uh, Drive within Bangalore.
One HR trend that excites you the most?
HR trend that I mean, it's changed, right? From where I started to where it is. How HR itself is evolved. And today we do play a significant role in helping organizations scale. We do sit at the board to decide. So that's something that I have seen and I'm very proud to, do that.
A mentor who influenced your journey?
Hmm. Oh, yes, I do have. And his name is Sajid TC. Amazing person. And I think he's my go-to person. The reason is I think anything that I've asked, any concept, any theory, he actually breaks it down and, ensures that I understand it the way it should be understood. And very clear where it says, let's do what is right, irrespective of who's looking at us. So, well,
So, with this, we are coming to an end. Aparna, this has been such a fantastic conversation. Your journey, insights, and passion for empowering women in HR are truly inspiring. Thank you for sharing your experience with us today.
thank you so much, Lakshmi, for inviting me to be a part of your Fireside Chat series. I'm hoping, I was of some use and, you know, and I did share my journey.
I think it's a more on insight and your thoughts about women in HR, and I think it will help every woman who are working professionals to take some insights from your chat and conversation. Thank you so much, Aparna. It's a good.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi.